Thank you, Mookie. Thank you. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. So, we're having a great time this weekend. But we miss someone dearly who has always been here with us for the last 14 years. This gentleman was a legend and a friend of Hip Hop International. In 2005, he won the very first Living Legend of Hip Hop award that Hip Hop International ever gave out. And since that time, he remained a very dear friend of this organization. There was never a championship that he didn't attend after that. We had world battles. Part of the world battles was the World Locking Battle. Don Campbell was the man who created locking. And he was the man that in every locking competition sat next to all the judges, and he didn't score, but he was just looking for the dancer that best resembled him, that best reminded him of how the dance started. And to win the Don Campbell Award at the World Battles Locking Championship was bigger than even winning the championship itself. He was a very, very beautiful man. He used to sit right up front at every championship like the one you're watching now with his wife, Mary Ann. And they would sit there from the beginning to the very end, and he would smile with the hugest smile you couldn't imagine. And it was beautiful. When it was over, he would walk out and people would run up to him because they know he's the man, the legend that created the dance. And people all over the world loved the dance. And he traveled all over the world. When he won the Living Legend of Hip Hop Award, he had a great opportunity then to meet many of our directors from around the world. And they met him and they brought him to their countries. And people in their countries loved him also, and also loved the dance. So he was a great man, and his absence here this weekend is very profound, and we miss him dearly. And with us tonight, before we start the tribute, the video that we have planned for Don tonight is his wife, Mary Ann, and if we can turn the lights on, except Mary Ann, are you out there somewhere? Just please stand. There's Mary Ann right there. Stand up, Mary Ann. That's Mary Ann Campbell. I talked to Mary Ann on the phone last week, and she would tell me how much Don always looked forward to coming to Hip Hop International and seeing all the dancers, because the dancers all so very much to him. They meant so much to him. And there was never a moment where he wouldn't stop and take a picture or mentor another dancer or talk to a dancer about how important it is to stay focused and keep growing. He believed in that so much. And he was the essence of we believe at Hip Hop International. So tonight, also in the midst of our crowd, there were 8 original locking members. There are 2 that remain. Toni Basil, who unfortunately couldn't be with us tonight, but she also, Toni Basil, she was one of the forces behind the original lockers and the Campbellockers. And one other member still lives on and is here with us as well, and that's Fred Williams, or Slim the Robot. And Slim, can you turn the lights back on again? Is Slim in the house? Can you turn the lights back up? Lights. There he is, off to the side. One of the original members of the Lockers, Slim the Robot. There. Okay. Well, anyway, Slim, thank you for being with us tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, we dedicate this whole weekend to Don Campbellock, and also to help me to bring you and preview the tribute tonight is a gentleman that's also very dear to us, and legend himself. And this is Flowmaster, and he's going to be dancing for you tonight. And with his full master is his son, Prince Kai. And so take a moment, please, to please understand who Don Campbellock was. Please enjoy this tribute to Don Campbell. Thank you.
Campbellock, yeah, Campbellock, yeah. You got to come out on the floor, get down and off your back. You can't get it on, look out, get back. I'm doing Campbellock, yeah, yeah.
Hi, I'm Toni Basil. Don Campbell created not just a step, but a genre of dance. He called it the Campbellock, and that dance attracted the greatest street dancers of the 70s. It was not a social dance. It was a performance dance, and we performed.
Hi, my name is Thelma Davis Martin. I'm one of the original Soul Train dancers. Prior to Soul Train, we went to high school together. And during the time that we were in high school, he was laughed at by the other children in school because he was doing steps and dances that he was creating new things. They weren't good with it. They didn't feel it. They weren't feeling it. I always knew from high school that Don was going to be great.
My name is Dennis Danahy. I am the eldest son of Don Campbellock Campbell. He would say he was the most terrible dancer. He would tell you that Frankenstein was a better dancer than he was. Up until that point where he met a group of people at Trade Tech that made him feel comfortable to experiment.
I'm David Isais, and I am the retired manager of communications and public relations here at Los Angeles Trade Technical College. Back in the 1970s, he was a student here at Trade Tech. Don was not doing a dance program, he was an art major. He started here back in 1970, and he would draw the classmates dancing, listening to music, doing different things. And somebody eventually invited him to try to dance. He says, I wasn't that good, so I would follow them and try to do some of their moves. And I would stop because I couldn't always get the move. And then I would start again. So I was the guy who always stopped and started. And somebody said, hey, that's like locking. You like lock yourself up and then you unlock yourself. He said, next thing I know, people were copying what I was doing. It's crazy to think it was invented right down the hall here, basically. Next thing you know, he's going out to dance clubs, winning competitions.
The contests were usually about $100. My father realized that he could go from one club to the next club to the next club and participate in every contest and rack in all that money. He got so good that they had to either keep him out of the contest, but like he almost never lost.
It would be very surprising to people to know that Don was extremely shy. He didn't know how to really talk to people, so he talked to people through his dance. He would point at girls, or he would turn his hat. He would gesture for girls to come on the dance floor with him.
I'm Damita Joe Freeman. The first time I saw Campbell, my God, he was dancing. Hey, you're a good dancer. And all he could do was, I said, what does that mean? He said, oh, he's gonna dance with you. The song ended, he grabbed me, we hit the floor. And I went, okay, what do I do? Okay, look at him. And I smiled, and I went, ba-ba-dee-da-doo-doo-da-doo. He started hitting, and then I started kicking, but we never spoke. That was our language, was dance. And so that's when Campbell said, we're gonna go on Soul Train. We went from the club to Soul Train.
Okay, here they are. Congratulations to you. Your names, please?
My name is Damita Joe Freeman.
How you doing, Damita?
Hi.
Don Campbell.
Hi, Don. Namesake. Damita, how would you explain the dance you and Don were doing?
Oh, well, it's just a combination of the breakdown and the rubber band and many other things.
Campbellock.
Yeah, the Campbellock.
Okay, here we go again with the Temptations and a close-up on Don and Damita.
Don always wanted to have a group, and then, of course, Toni Basil has the clout.
His manager at the time, Toni Basil, said, if we got a bunch of people, good people that could do your dance with you as the focal point, I think we have something, because your dance is spectacular.
In 1973, we created the Lockers, the group that changed the face of dance.
Let's have a great welcome, gang, for the Lockers.
We paved the way and inspired a younger street dance audience to develop their art form and realize that their art form had a future.
It's Saturday Night Live! Ladies and gentlemen, the Lockers!
With Don's dance, the Campbellock, and the Lockers broke down boundaries on television in Las Vegas, and we toured and we opened up for Frank Sinatra at Carnegie Hall.
Don's career began in the 70s, but it went on for a lifetime. I'm Howard Schwartz.
I'm Karen Schwartz.
We are the co-founders of Hip Hop International.
Don would come to Hip Hop International every year. We looked forward to him coming, and so did the thousands of dancers that would be in awe of him.
People were drawn to Don, and they knew that they were in the presence of a legend.
In 2005, HHI presented Don with the Living Legend of Hip Hop Award.
Don Campbell.
That award to him was a big deal. He felt like an ambassador for Hip Hop International. He had so many awards from so many places, but that one meant a lot to him because here he was now not only affecting generations within the United States, but now in other countries. He affected a lot of people all across the world. Russia, New Zealand, Mexico. His biggest popularity would have been Japan.
Hi everyone.
everyone. I'm Yuki. I am a Japanese dancer. I have another name. It is Yuki again, Princess Campbellock. Don't give me a nice name. I love it. I will keep loving his wonderful dance rocking and passing to the world, now and forever.
Princess Campbellock.
Hi, I'm Bailey Belrock Munoz, the season 16 winner of So You Think You Could Dance. I'm a b-boy and I've been dancing for more than 11 years, and locking has played a significant role in my life. Locking is so important for the next generation because there's something so special about the connection with this movement and how magical locking is.
Hey, what's up? I'm Rennie Harris. First time I met Don was about 1996, 97. We've toured nationally, internationally with legends of hip hop and street dance, did off-Broadway, Broadway, and we became very good friends. And the dope part about Don is that if you know him, he makes you feel like you're the only one. Yeah, I miss him. I miss him a lot.
Any way you came from Crenshaw and Stalker, you could see the sign that says Don Campbell, Campbell Square.
The significance of the location, Crenshaw Boulevard, the Shaw, Crenshaw, we call it the Shaw, was where all of the clubs that we went to were located. It was the street dance hub of the 1970s. It was where Don was truly recognized and embraced for what he created.
It's about a block and a half away from Maverick's Flat, which was like the Apollo of the West Coast. And it was one of my father's stomping grounds. The street sign for him was the most important. That day, he could not stop saying, that was the best part of my life. Seeing him sit there, turning to the side to see that sign, the twinkle in his eye just got so much brighter. He's like, he couldn't believe it.
Don was lovable. If you see that smile, that's all he did. He smiled. He always laughed at everything. I love that. He was adored. Everybody adored him.
He was energetic. On the dance floor, he was extremely energetic. We miss him. We miss him a lot.
Peace and love to Don Campbell and the Campbellockers. Peace and love to Don Campbell. I hope he's resting in peace and know that people still love him and that he's left a legacy here. And much shout out to his family.
He certainly will be missed, but forever remembered.
He would say, if people just remembered the dance, I'd be okay with it. All I want is for people to take the dance and make it their own.
You'll never be forgotten, and your legacy will live on forever. Rest in peace.
I cannot stand here without bringing out my street dancer mentor, Don Campbellock Campbell.
Don really started this whole thing. How about it for Don Campbell, the Campbellock?
To me, he was my superhero, and I miss him dearly.
Well, a lot of people got to know that it's not so easy being some famous dancer. I went a whole year getting laughed at. But it's not where you start in life, it's where you finish. I just kept dancing, kept working. People would point and laugh at me, and I just would keep on working. And after a while, I was doing it with the music. I mean, they might be laughing at you today, but tomorrow, they clapping, they dressing up like I see me when I see you. When I see you out there doing it, I want you to do it your style. That means take my dance and make it yours. Your life just started. You're gonna keep growing. You just don't realize it. Don't be thinking going up and saying, I'm gonna save something for the second round. You might not make the second round. You go out and give it your all, I guarantee you're gonna get better. Who knows how great you can be? You might be the next Don Campbell. Thank you.